This is the rock cycle. There is no end and no beginning. This story begins deep in the Earth's lithosphere. Rocks are in their liquid state, magma or lava, inside a volcano. One day, the volcano erupted and the magma shot out. Lava was also stuck in between the Earth's surface. As it slowly cools, the lava in between the Earth's surface becomes igneous rock. And this type of igneous rock is intrusive. There are two types of igneous rocks, intrusive and extrusive. And extrusive is when the magma cools and crystallizes on the surface of the Earth, while intrusive is where the magma cools beneath the Earth's surface. An extrusive rock can take just 10 to 15 minutes to cool, as the surface can cool stuff down really quickly. However, an intrusive rock may take several years for it to form. In order to form an igneous rock, two different processes are involved. One is cooling and one is crystallization. This is when the magma starts losing the energy in the magma and lets molecules go past each other. So the particles start attracting ones of similar structure, forming an ordered crystalline structure. And that is how an igneous rock is formed.
Rain and wind are slowly wearing on the rock. This is called weathering. Hundreds of years later, the rock breaks down into tiny pieces called sediments. Then, erosion occurs. This is when the ice, water, wind, or gravity carries the sediment pieces until it eventually reaches a body of water. Deposition happens. This is when the sediment is dropped from the water or wind carrying it and settles down. In this story, the sediments get carried into the sea and pile up. Millions of years later, the sediment builds up and the pressure on the bottom layer presses the layers tightly together, a process known as compaction. Then, the minerals in the rocks dissolve in the water, seeping into the cracks and binds the sediment together. This is called cementation. There are three types of sedimentary rocks: clastic, chemical, and organic. Clastic sedimentary rocks, such as shale and siltstone, are formed by mechanical weathering derived. Chemical rocks, like flint and iron ore, are formed when dissolved materials come down as rain, snow, or hail. Lastly, organic sedimentary rocks, such as coal and limestone, are formed from organic materials such as dead plant and animal matter. In a sedimentary rock, there are often little pieces of other rocks and maybe even fossils in it. They can also be layered and banded. Common sedimentary rocks include chalk, limestone, sandstone, clay, and shale.
Over time, this rock went into the Earth's lithosphere because of the shifting of tectonic plates. Like this image, one of the plates slid under the other when they moved, carrying the rock down. Rocks can also get buried and pressed down by gravity, and they can also get turned into metamorphic rocks. Extreme heat and pressure will change its geologic structure or change its materials. This is a chemical change because it cannot be reversed. However, this change from heat and pressure will take 20 to 30 million years for this rock to form. There are two types of metamorphic rock, foliated and non-foliated. Foliated metamorphic rocks have a banded or layered pattern on them, but non-foliated do not. Non-foliated metamorphic rocks form with high temperatures and low pressure, while foliated rocks form with high pressure. Some common foliated metamorphic rocks are slate and schist, while some non-foliated metamorphic rocks include quartzite and marble.
So what powers all of this? The energy from the sun drives the rock cycle because it helps move wind through convection. The water, which moves the segment into the ocean and erodes rocks. Convection currents under the Earth's crust, which is the rise of hot magma, and the sinking of cool lava drives plate tectonics. Gravity applies pressure to rocks and helps metamorphic rocks form. Igneous rocks forming is a chemical change, while metamorphism is a chemical reaction, a process in which old minerals reform or new minerals form. However, some metamorphic rocks are formed through a physical change. Chemical sedimentary rocks are formed with chemical changes, and cementation is also a chemical process. Erosion and weathering are physical changes. And these are the energies that drive the rock cycle.
Each type of rock can become another type, and there is no order in this cycle. This is the rock cycle with no start and no end. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.